Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a game of about 4.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now
second down and 6 now from the 26. They'll go again with Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Clement, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
The 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Swift. Oh, the ball comes out. The Broncos have it. And he'll be taken down, so that'll give him the ball in good shape off the turnover.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
We'll use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at midfield. Gervon Dexter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
And it's this pass rush. They've made their presence felt here in the early going. That's 2 sacks now for them on this opening drive. And you have to imagine, Mike, there's going to be more sacks to come if this offensive line doesn't clean things up.
Crawshaw on to punt. The kick is away. Ooh. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's the safety, Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He'll go right back to Loveland. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
That's good.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
On the give, here's Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And the Bears are going to be set up. 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
Gain of 10 yards.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability.
Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Broncos nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll give it to Dobbins. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. The pressure gonna keys in on him. He will go down. Second and long coming up.
It's second down.
To throw is Nix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
What's his kick?
The kick
Is good. And the Broncos, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
22-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, third down and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? The hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Third and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 18 on that one. First down, Chicago.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Swift. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38. Move those chains. First down.
And the Bears first down.
Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime.
2-yard line.
Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Swift. And this one ruined quickly. Sunday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Soldier Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Open man. It's Davion Thomas. They get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
So often we think 3rd down, pass. But in this case, they keep the ball on the ground, kind of flip the script a little bit, keep defenses guessing throughout the game, and it leads to a big pickup.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Give up the middle with Swift. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
By Brandon Jones. It's a gain of 3.
Williams give it to Monunga. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run with Swift. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
One more time, they try Swift. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
At his own 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Throwing is Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 36 yards.
A big play after being backed up. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in.
Nix's pass complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Denver.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Bears nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Now 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Chicago.
16 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A run here with Swift. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
By Brandon Jones.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Throwing is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
And it was really the lack of production on first and second down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till third down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those first and seconds and take the fight to the defense.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
At the Bears' 48-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third down.
Back to throw is Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down, Denver.
A run with Dobbins. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram.
Nix's pass complete to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Catch made right side by Thomas. The Broncos have it. And they are in great field position. The offense will take over at the 25-yard line. That That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the side. Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from the Windy City. Good coverage by the kick team. Force them to start out back at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third and
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down.
no gain on the play.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
For the Bears.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on fourth and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
26-yard line.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 46, here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard.
That's a 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Portland Sutton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
A 1st down throw for Nix. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos move out on top. 14-0.
14. Bears nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On the give, here's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
yards.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. From the shotgun, here's Knicks. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Throwing is Knicks. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Broncos first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, here's Knicks. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now Swift. And nothing doing here. Will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Williams. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are able to extend the advantage to 20. So after one, 28-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Raymond now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On first down, it's Swift. Oh, a loose football. The Broncos say they have it